How about now? Can y'all hear me now? No, it's not muted. It's not muted. It's this software. Can y'all hear me now? Give me a thumbs up in the chat or yep or something like that. Still no audio. Still saying no audio. It's showing I've got audio coming out. Huh. I'm working on it, folks. Yeah, it shows I've got audio coming out. Okay, I am good. Now y'all are saying I'm good. Good, good, good. Let's grab the chat here, see a few comments here. Turn up the volume, Chris says. Oh, wait. That's not what I want. Why is that there? Come on. Audio is low. Everybody said I was screaming the other night when we were on. There we go. Here we go. George says I'm good. Some of you are saying I'm low. Chavez says I'm low. Daryl says 5 and 9. Dave says you are good. EOD Kaboom says hear you now. Okay. I'm going to assume I'm good unless somebody else says I'm low. It could have been that Daryl once again says we hear you good. So I'm going to assume it's good. I wasn't quite eating the mic, so that may be part of it. But thanks everybody again. We're experimenting with this new software more and more. I'll get a good working balance out of it here soon. Andy's in the house. Good evening. Folks, I do want to remind you that tomorrow night, a shadow whisperer says maybe someone needs to turn up the volume. Sounds great there. Do want to remind everybody that tomorrow night, gosh, I can't believe tomorrow's Thursday already. Tomorrow night is the big tamale. We're going to give away that radio. Chris, you might want to crank your volume up because everybody says it's good. Everybody else is saying it's good. So I'm not quite sure what may be going on your end there. Let me see if I can make one more adjustment here. The problem is I'm going to blow everybody out of the water if I keep cranking it up. I can't crank it up for one person. Let's see. Yeah, according to my machine here, it says that volume. Well, no, volume is not maxed out. There's 100% volume. See if that does that help anybody? If you're talking about audio for the radio audio is not turned on. So that's you're not going to hear that. Where did my chat box go? Here we go. Tamales for all, George says. That's pretty funny. Maybe. No, I can't afford to do that. I wish I could. Really wish I could. All right, let's talk about this radio. So I did release a video a few minutes ago showing this new radio off. If you guys haven't seen it, it looks almost identical to the original 7300. There has been some changes. Now everybody's good. Lord, guys, I'm putting it right back where it was. If you can't hear me, sorry. Now everybody's saying it's way too loud. Yep, you've got speaker problems if it wasn't loud because you were the. And now Chris says it's much better. Yeah, Chris, you've got speaker problems, bud. Because everybody else is saying now it's too hot. Now it's too hot. So I've turned it back down to 70%, and that's where it needs to be. Clearly. All right. So tomorrow again, the big 10,000 subscriber giveaway. Tomorrow is the Ham Shack TV Christmas Extravaganza. It's going to be a great time. Cannot wait for that event tomorrow. I've got everything lined up for it, and we'll be giving away a radio tomorrow. 7300, not this one. This is a Mark II. This isn't even mine. This belongs to Gigaparts, but that's That's going to be the brand new 7300 will be given away tomorrow on stream. We've also got some other giveaways that are coming. Some of your regular panelists will be giving away radios and different, or not necessarily radios, but different items. So there's going to be a lot of people walk away with some cool stuff tomorrow. So make sure you tune in. Normal time, 8 o'clock Eastern time, 7 Central, 01 Zulu. I think it's 5 o'clock Pacific, 6 o'clock Mountain time, so on and so forth. Do the math, or we'll just keep it simple and say 01 Zulu. I think everybody can relate to Zulu time. So, first impressions on the 7300 Mark II is very similar in look. It looks, yeah, I'm aware. I'm not changing screens anymore, so the audio should be consistent all the way across the board. Now, I'm staying right where I'm at. Anyway, the gosh, y'all, in this audio stuff is distracting. I cannot remember where I was. First impressions, this radio is very, very similar to the 7300, the original 7300. Some people are calling it the Mark II, or the Mark I. The big differences that I see here, from an aesthetic point of view, the front end it's identical. It's 100% identical. And when I say the front end, I mean the faceplate. I don't mean the front end of the radio. As far as the back end, the ports, it looks very different. Go check out that video I produced a little while ago, and you'll see the differences on the back of the Mark II. Okay, all right. Here's what we're gonna do. I can't change anything, y'all, because every time I change something, somebody else complains that it's not right. So if it's not right to you, sorry, we'll see you tomorrow night. I cannot do anything else. I can't please everybody that's in the chat here, because one person says it's good, the next person says it's bad. Nobody can make up their mind. Dave, KE6GAE, you're in the house. Do you concur that it's appropriate now, or does it still need work? I just can't keep going back and forth. We're going to stay right on this shot, so none of the audio quality should change. John in there says, Daryl says I'm good. John says, with all these Mark IIs that Gigaparts is loaning out for demos, what are they going to do with them? Well, I'm going to be completely honest with y'all. I'm probably going to buy it. I'm pretty confident that I'm going to buy that radio. I'm very, very pleased with it. You will see, if you haven't watched the video I produced earlier, that CW decode is a game changer. 100% a game changer. The other thing that I'm really loving about this is I'm able to share with you all the screen of the radio. You can see it right there. It's quite good. It is quite good. Okay, Dave says don't touch it, leave it there. That's what we're going to do. Does she know that? Yes, she does. She's very aware. So anyway, I already have the ICOM external speaker, which I really like, and I've already plugged it into this one, and I like the sound of it, so that will be staying here. But yeah, anyway, we're excited about it. Guys, I can't appreciate Gigaparts enough for this, for loaning this to me. It's a really, really cool radio. I'm very pleased with it so far. If you need to buy anything amateur radio related or anything like that, computers, boy, that was an interesting thing that just went across the screen there. Computers, 3D printers, maker supplies, what else? Photography, toys, gaming stuff. What's the thing you take on the beach? Metal detecting, ham radio, you name it. Go check out Gigaparts, gigaparts.com. And you can see up above here, if you use the coupon code HamShackTV, they're going to give you double rewards points. But if let's say you want to buy one of these Mark IIs, you're going to get 4 times the rewards points. So make sure you use my coupon code HamshackTV. It's going to save you some money in the long run. All right, let's dive in and work a little FT8 here and see where we're at. All right, so need to find a good clean spot here. That looks good. We'll go right around 1200 hertz. That's going to be 1177 hertz. Going to be at 40 meters. Let me make sure I'm tuned up. I've got something not connected here. Stand by just a second. Yes. All right. We're going to bypass that for now because I don't know what's going on. Something with my amp was not syncing up here. So let's make sure we got good SWR. We do. Full output. We're looking good. KY4TRK says evening or late afternoon. I swear. If you're asking a question, I'll see what you're saying. Good evening or late afternoon. A Shadow Whisper says love Gigaparts. I do too. Terry with a Tango, good evening, says maybe you could catch me on the leaderboard with this. Maybe. I don't have the time that you do, so probably not. All right, let's dive in and see what we can get. Let's see. And I just downloaded the fresh World Radio League cat control. If you do have the 7300 Mark II, they do have a new update for cat control for World Radio League 1.0.7, and it's there. So you can use that. Let me get lined up here. Oh, I see somebody there. Let's get him. K6GAE. Make sure my radio is listening. It is now. Allow. See if Super Dave gets me here. Send another CQ, so they didn't give me that time. So what y'all been up to today? Anybody else? Anybody else in the chat got the Mark II? There's Dave, plus 17. What a report! Fantastic. Sending back a -12 to him. But what a signal coming from Dave. That's awesome. Or signal report, I should say. So, okay, couple notes. Actually, Terry in the comments there says you don't connect the radio to on the cat for FT8. You do WSJTX for listening. Okay, so what I'm told is with this Mark II, you can connect both. You can have the cat control in World Radio League and in WSJTX. So I'm told. Because ultimately it gives you... Oh, come on, Dave. I got to get a Roger 73 on you. You got the 6 COM ports that come out of this radio. But it doesn't... To your point, Terry, I don't think... it's working yet, or at least I don't have something right. But this is something I've been told by, I believe K8MRD was talking about it. All right, Dave, I'm bypassing you. KY4TRK says sick with a cold, been napping most of the day. There's something going around. I had to take my oldest daughter to the doctor today. She's got a pretty bad cold, it sounds like. But yeah, it's there's something going around. I hope you get to feeling better. Who knows? Maybe you'll get to feeling really better tomorrow when we do the giveaway. By the way, y'all, Dave also says I have both connected, but I'm using virtual ports. Okay. There goes Dave. There's my Roger 73. Let me get him logged. There you go. You're in the log. Now let me make sure my log's sunk up. Yep, it said WSJTX log. Submitted. Let me double check the screen here. Make sure it did. It hasn't yet. There he is. It just logged. Cool. All right, so let's talk about how this has to be set up, because it's tricky. So the radio comes with a weird sieve port turned on, and that ain't gonna work. I don't quite remember what it was, B6H or something like that. That's not gonna work. You need to set that sieve port to 96 hotel. 96 hotel. That's going to make it work. Sorry, not 96, 94 hotel. That will make it work. Hey, Colin. Good to see you in the chat there. That'll make that work. So anyway, what else? This also has a LAN connection, so you can use, like for instance, I have the SDR, I forget what it's called, SDR mobile app, and supposedly you're able to connect to it and operate it remotely. I have not gotten that far. Thought I've heard somebody say something about you need to set up a VPN or something. I don't know yet. That stuff's a little over my pay grade, but it does have a LAN port on the back, and I do have the LAN port plugged in. So if anybody's been trying to reach me on hams over IP, I only have one Cat 5 cable available right now, and that's the one. So I've got it unhooked from the phone. Oh, Lord, Colin's at it too. Have you changed your audio a bit quieter than usual? Do I need to crank it up? Because we've been fighting in the chat all evening about the audio. Okay. What else? Anybody got any questions about this 7300? This particular model, the Mark II. Since we are live, I can try to answer some folks if you do have questions. This is all kind of new. We're all kind of learning here. Okay, we're about to cut the live stream off. Nobody can agree on whether the volume's good or not, so this is bad for my numbers and stuff. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut it off. We'll do this again tomorrow. Giveaway hasn't happened yet, Interstellar. We'll do this again tomorrow. Nobody can agree on the volume, and I'm not going to fight with y'all all night about it. Sorry. Y'all check out the video from earlier, the unboxing and the setting up. And